This week on Socratic Cinema.
I mean, I still want girl with weather powers.
I mean,
as a
sure.
GF, that'd be dope.
But you have to realize that and rise above.
I got Riley to crack with that one.
Beastars completely changed Kasey's opinion about the furry community.
You know what?
No, but go on,
I'm
Kasey.
trying to be heartfelt, guys.
Sorry, you were saying?
My goodness. Riley.
And another thing. Well.
Well,
I'm sure you must be very proud of yourself.
me?
3 years?
I am.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you must be very proud.
No, I'm proud.
I mean, for everything you've done, I'm sure you're real proud.
Have I wronged you in some way? Have I?
Today-
Yeah, for 3 years.
Today we're celebrating 3 years of pain,
Yup.
3 years of laughs and cries.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know, more of the second one.
Yeah, it's been a lot of tears.
A lot of tears.
3 years of bits and bites and kicking and screaming and sobbing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining us today for the 3rd annual Socratic Cinema anniversary.
Woo!
And then
Yeah.
September starts playing. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
We can immediately copyright
And
strike.
then the show ends and
Get
we all,
struck.
we all go home. My name is James DeLisio,
I'm Charlie Heatherly.
And I'm Kasey Clark.
and we're honored to bring you another beautiful celebration of all that we stand for here at Socratic Cinema, which is, as you'll remember, is hot takes, hot movies, and hot people.
Yes.
That's it. We haven't
Yes.
used that one in a while. That was
I didn't
like
know we had that one.
That was like a season 2 era
Yeah.
kind of thing. That was kind of an oldie. For those who don't know, if you're a new fan, this show has lore and history deeper than you could ever imagine. Long story short, it's been 3 years. That's it. We started it about 3 years ago talking about Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now here we are, 5 seasons and a movie.
5 seasons
In a movie, yeah.
Stay tuned for that one.
That's our next Patreon reward that
Yeah,
we never
a
actually make good
documentary.
on.
Yeah. But if you'll remember the first award ceremony, we did a Q&A. Second one, we got real fancy and did like an award show with categories and everything. This year, we want to keep it chill, casual. So we're doing another Q&A session. We've been aggregating the questions for the last few weeks. You guys submitted them. We're going to talk about them. No movie, just being candid, being real about our feelings. But before we do that, I have some Socratic stats for what we've done for the last year.
Math.
All right. Since it's really just me scrolling through our YouTube kind of counting. Since last May,
You're very good at that.
thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We've done 37 podcasts,
Wow.
Whoa.
which is probably the most we've done in a year yet.
Yeah.
I would say.
How many weeks are in a year? 54. That's a trick question.
52.
Oh.
Exactly. Trick question.
So we didn't quite hit the 1 a week mark.
No.
Well, because it's also, to be fair, we took like a 3-month break.
Yep.
That was some lore that
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
Gotta love college.
gotta love moving. We've done 12 patron Q&A segments, I assume,
Nice.
because
Yeah,
it's been
yeah,
12
'cause-
months.
Yep.
We've
Yep.
done, get this, 10 video essays. I'm not going to de-aggregate that one because it.
and how many were done by me?
Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to leave that one.
All 11 of them.
We have 3 lost episodes. The first one was the Suicide Squad episode that never even got recorded because we started watching it and could not bear it. The second was
When
Moon.
did that happen?
We were gonna do an
We were
episode
gonna
on
do
Suicide Squad.
Like the
before
original Suicide
Yeah.
Squad?
Yeah, before
Which
the
one of you
second
was
one
a
came out.
coward and couldn't finish it?
Me.
You?
Yeah,
I got
obviously.
half an hour in, and I was like, I can't stomach this.
You made a video essay on cats, dog. What are you talking
For
about?
real. He's like, Suicide Squad can't
and
do
I don't
it.
know what.
I draw the
okay,
line.
listen, I think my cat steak was good. I don't know what I was doing making a video about it though. Like I don't
Yeah.
know what I was. I was
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm glad you're
We're
finally asking that question.
Yeah.
The second one was Moon Knight, which was fully recorded
sad.
and deleted.
Yeah.
And the third one, you guys haven't even seen yet, but the patrons might be seeing it soon.
Ooh.
And So become a patron at patreon.com/Socratic Cinema for as little as $1 a month if you want to get on that train when that's released.
An entire podcast. We've
Yeah.
never done that before.
And
We've
it's a
never
good
done it.
episode.
Yeah,
Like,
it
I
is.
will
good
say
episode.
There's singing.
it's a good one.
There's fights.
There's fights.
Because it's a patron one. that
Physical
also means
fights.
I don't have to make a thumbnail for it, which is, I always like that part.
No,
we
I
have-
can upload videos on Patreon now. So
That's,
maybe maybe you got it.
That's okay.
He said,
We have. We have
You do this for a living, remember?
We have participated in 4 collaborations.
Wow, we is
We,
doing a lot of heavy
yeah.
lifting in that
We've
sentence.
done 4. We've done 3 video essay anthologies with the Essay Library. Very talented group of creators. Much love to all of them.
I had a great experience
Yes,
doing
yeah.
those.
Yeah, did you?
Yep.
I'm glad you did.
Mhm.
Much love to all of them. And there was one of the video essays was a collaboration with the lovely Benjamin August Literature. That was the Blood Meridian video essay.
Mhm.
And finally, Socratic Cinema has been a part of 1 crossover episode with another podcast.
Whoa.
And so those are our stats. That's the roundup for the year. I think that's pretty good, honestly. I'm
Yeah,
pleased,
Mhm.
but there's always room to be bigger and better.
Yeah. How many Socratic tweets do we have?
Oh, probably like 40.
Wait a second.
40.
I think that you left out an additional crossover thing. We did an interview.
We did, we did actually. No, that's
Yes,
right.
yeah.
We
We
did
did an
do an
interview.
interview. And that was fun. And then the crossover was with every Marvel movie ever for their Into the Spider-Verse episode, which is a great podcast. Go listen to that too.
Yep.
Much
Mhm.
love to Gabe Thomas and the Every Marvel Movie Ever team. Gabe and Franny, great guys. But let's not push it off any further. Let's dive right. You guys want to dive right into the questions?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's
I want
jump
to
in.
dive right in.
All right, I'm gonna serve as the moderator for this Q&A.
Moderate.
Always
we-
making
we
himself
always-
the leader
Yeah,
in this guy.
exactly.
Our first questions. These came from all corners of the web. These came from Twitter, Instagram, just walking up to us and asking us. Our first
On the
question
street.
comes
Just
f-
random people.
comes from Jeanette DeLisio. It says, "When will you guys end the show? It's getting old."
Wow, this Jamez guy.
Well, I
Yeah.
know. Jamez,
I think he's got a point.
Well,
He's
yeah,
got a little
yeah,
bit
I
of
think
it's
he's
like,
got a point. Yeah, you would think he's got a point.
it's just
wouldn't
getting
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
stale. No, but the first, listen. All right. First question. Ready? Real first question comes from my good friend and fellow essayist, Kai After Kai, who asks, "What are the main difficulties with running a podcast? I haven't listened to all your episodes, but I haven't noticed any guests. Is this something you'd be open to in the future? And if so, do you have any people you would like to get on the show?"
So
This is a great question.
Wow.
So it's like 2 questions.
Yeah. First question: what are the main difficulties with running a podcast?
Being with you for
I was
an
gonna,
hour.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
I looked
Charlie
over at
loves
Kasey
me,
with a
though.
mean
I know.
look. And then she just looked back at me and smiled and I felt bad.
I think honestly, it's like being interesting or like thinking of things to say for me for an hour. It's
Mhm.
like it
Takes,
genuinely.
yeah.
Sometimes there are movies where it's like I have no idea. Like I watch the movie and I'm like I don't know what I'm going to talk about.
Mhm.
Thankfully, when we start recording, I close my eyes and like the spirit of Socrates enters. And it's sort of I wake up and the episode's done. But honestly, like there's some weeks where it's just like this is just going to be a hard episode. Like it's just sometimes
Yeah.
the takes flow and sometimes they don't. But I would say that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm still thinking.
Yeah.
You know, I would say kind of doing like the whole asynchronous or
Yeah.
remote recording.
Yeah, that's
Because
a
being
pain.
together is so fun.
Right.
And like the energy is so different. Plus, when you record remotely, you have all sorts of like technical difficulties that
we-
you have to deal with.
Craig.
We've had a lot.
Looking
of
at you,
problems.
Craig.
And it's
Um,
very
But
frustrating.
yeah, those would be the. But I agree with James for sure. Like takes are hard. All right,
Yep.
can't be as witty as us all the time.
For me, I think it's being able to string together a coherent sentence is pretty difficult because I'll talk on the podcast and this is very funny because now I'm thinking about every word that I say and I'm going into a pit of existential dread. But like on the podcast, I could talk fairly well. And then I realized in real life, this podcast has ruined my ability to converse with people that I'm not familiar with. So I'm in my new job and I'm just like saying words and takes, and I'm like, I should stop at some point. I should stop talking.
Right.
But on podcasts, you just keep going. You got to fill the time.
Exactly. I think there was we already talked about recording online and the difficulties of that. But it's coming up with takes and it's coordinating schedules, honestly. Part of being asynchronous is just like it's hard to like I mean, there's been times where it's like we normally record on Sundays and then it gets pushed back to Monday and then like Thursday rolls around and we're like just barely recording and it's like, but that happens.
And I'm sure that our lovely editor
life.
really likes it when we do that and prefers it, in fact, when we
I'm so sorry.
push it back 3 days in a row.
But guest episodes, I mean, I would love to have Charlie and I we were talking about this the other day actually. I'd love to get guests on the show. I mean, honestly, like anyone who wants. I mean, we could list the people who were like inspired by it, right? I mean, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. You remember that adventure?
Oh yeah, that arc.
You remember that arc? I'd love to get them on the show. I mean,
God, our greatest failure is not getting them on the show.
If you're listening,
that email stream.
No, but there's plenty of like creators. I would love to sit down and talk with like Jacob Geller, or
that'd be so good.
Yeah.
or Rasputin.
Yes.
Yes.
Rasputin.
Yes, but no.
Demonetized.
Like the Pretty Much It guys.
Oh
or
yes, yeah.
There's so many creators that I love that I would love to talk to. Max Talene, Kaylin Meadows, a lot of great video essayists out there that I'd love to talk to on the show. And a lot of other podcasts I want to collab with too.
Yeah. No, I think to have a guest on the podcast, they need to beat one of us in a trial by combat, and only then are they proven worthy enough to speak with us, obviously.
Yeah.
I actually want Guillermo del Toro specifically so I can ask him about Pacific Rim.
Ooh.
And if he would ever consider making another one.
Really, I want to bring on whoever did Napoleon Dynamite and just berate them for an hour.
You are really mean.
I'm kidding. I would not do that.
Who would you bring on? If you could bring anyone.
I would bring in some of my, well, I like to say they're my friends, but they're really my dad's friends, but like the film professors that he knows.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Like, that would be like cool to just kind of pin them down and be like, hey, come in and we'll watch, you pick the movie, we'll watch it. Give your takes, we'll give our takes.
I want to do like interviews with like people who I really look up to, right? Like Jake.
Yes, yeah.
But I also just want to bring in like people I appreciate and have like have them pick a movie and just like chat.
Wait, so you said if I could bring anyone on the podcast?
If you could bring anyone.
Obviously.
I mean, I'd love that.
His mic.
Like, I mean, I got questions for him.
Me too.
Honestly, I got a couple.
I would.
We can watch whatever movie he wants.
Yeah.
I don't
He's
care.
like
about
Bruce
that.
Almighty.
I was thinking like Prince of Egypt. Maybe.
Oh yeah, sure. But we already
He's
know
really
that
into
one.
documentaries. This is
He's
true.
really.
Do we want to do more questions about the show, or do you want to do a question about the movie, like just questions about movies?
I mean, we're gonna get to both, right?
Right. Let's do a movie question.
This guy asks a question and then
Answers it, yeah.
himself.
Well, okay.
No, I want a
this is
movie
James's
question. I want a
show.
movie question, anyways.
All right.
Yeah.
From William Webb. What film did you love on the first watch and then find bad on repeat viewing? From a recovering American Beauty obsessee.
Ooh, that's a rough
Bad
life
on
to live.
repeat viewing.
I have an answer. I didn't think it was bad on a repeat viewing. Well, if you have an answer, you can go first.
Well, no, you have an answer.
Do you not?
I also have an answer.
I want to hear yours.
Okay. So I watched this movie for the first time, I think when I was around like 13, which is sort of the prime time to watch it. And then I watched it again recently, and it is awful. It is really not funny.
It's The Godfather.
Werner Herzog's. No, it's The Hangover 2. It's not a good movie. It's like
shocking.
It's also shockingly offensive in like every way. And when you're 13 and don't know any better, it's like, funny joke. But now it's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Hangover
I was in theaters.
Yeah. Hangover 1 still sort of holds up, and then Hangover 3 is really bad. I did like a full-on viewing with my friends because we just wanted to make sure, that it was bad. And I only watch the first one if you are probably hungover, and then besides that, don't do it. Hangover 2
bad day
is
for
bad.
Hangover fans.
Yeah, really bad day for Hangover fans.
Kasey,
Yeah,
do you have
wow.
do you know?
I will say, similar to Charlie, I enjoyed this movie out of a childlike naivete. I watched it with my father,
Okay.
and this was great. This is the greatest movie. We went and we saw it in IMAX, so there was an experience there. All right, and
Sure.
the movie is Suicide Squad.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, wait, you liked it the first time?
Yeah, I liked it the first time, and then I watched it a couple of more times, and I was like, "This is not good."
You should
Wait,
really
a
start to-
couple more?
Yeah, that's what I'm surprised about.
Like, it's just not good. It's not a good movie.
No,
It's not good.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I was just I enjoyed it, and then I was like, well, okay, enjoyed it versus like, this is the greatest movie of all time.
Well, there's a lot of movies that I just like enjoy. But
Yeah.
are not like.
I was
good.
like, in comparison to the other things that DC was like kind of putting out at the time, I was like, this is considerably better
interesting.
than those.
Mhm.
And then I was like,
Interesting.
you know what? No, it's not.
Suicide. I was
Yeah.
not expecting that. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hot take, it's fine. It's just
Right. It's just
it's just meh.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's bad.
We know,
Yeah.
James.
This was a big like moment of emotional maturity for me.
Oh wow.
Because I even like while the podcast was happening, I loved this movie so much, and I made Charlie see it again with me
yes.
Oh yes, I know what this is.
as was Makoto Shinkai's Weathering with You. I loved this movie so much the first two times I saw it, and I was like just it was everything I needed it to be.
Mhm.
And then I rewatched it a while ago, and I just like I felt I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't dislike it, but it just felt wrong. I think the movie has a lot of really reckless messaging about like climate change, and also it's very like
Whoa.
yeah, maybe there's a video essay there. But it was also it's very just like kind of male fantasy appeasing, like lonely boy finds magic girl of his dreams
Yeah.
who loves
Manic
him and
pixie
does-
dream
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, and it's just
Yep.
watching it again, I was just like, oh, this movie would have been way more interesting if it was just about the girl.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just like
I mean, I still want girl with weather powers.
I mean,
as a
sure.
GF, that'd be dope.
but you have to realize that and rise above.
I got Riley to crack with that one.
That's my answer's Weathering with You.
No, that's very mature of you, James. I would have to watch it again because I've only seen it the one time.
Right.
So I don't know. My opinion on it is now I got it. I don't know. It could change. It could change at any moment.
But what we were talking about, movies that we like that aren't very good or things like that, leads me. There's another question here
Oh jeez.
He's segueing. Oh
my I God, we get to know.
see it in person.
from Kaylin Meadows. I hope I didn't pronounce. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. Kiki, my friend Kiki. What is a movie you love that everyone hates, or a movie you hate that everyone loves? This is a big question.
How much time you got?
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
my answer right off the bat, The Karate Kid with Jaden Smith. I
Mhm.
love that movie. I think it's Casey's like took a big swallow there. I really like that movie.
Have you seen the original Karate Kid?
Yes,
I don't believe you.
I can like
Right.
both. It's not contradictory. I love the Jaden Smith Karate Kid. I think it's a really good movie. I'm sorry.
Will Smith is very happy that you said that.
Fight me. What's your
No,
answer?
you don't want to tell him to fight you.
Enough.
No, he'll make good on that.
Oh my gosh.
How about you, Kasey? I'm still thinking.
I think a movie that I like that other people don't like.
Or the opposite.
Oh yeah.
Just a movie you had like a hot take on.
Yeah,
I
what's
guess.
a movie you hate that everyone loves?
Really, well, I found out that people don't like this through IMDb
Oh.
because I was just like, this is a great quirky camp movie,
Oh.
and the movie's Empire Records,
Oh.
and
People don't like it.
no, IMDb shows people do not like it.
Oh.
And I was like, dang, I really enjoyed it when it was on Netflix. I watched that like
Interesting.
3 times. It's funny. Rex Manning Day passed. Couple days for those who know. You know.
Yes.
And others
Okay.
who don't.
Name.
You know.
All right. Yeah, I don't know.
You're right.
Do you have a movie that you hate that everyone loves, Charlie?
Well, I have one movie that answers both, actually.
Oh.
It is The Last Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's actually
yeah,
a perfect
yeah.
answer.
Because I love The Last Jedi, and a lot of people don't, but then also a lot of people do really, really like it. It's the most divisive Star Wars movie.
I would agree.
I mean, Napoleon
fair.
Dynamite is like a cult classic that I think is stupid. I don't really like Megamind that much. I think it's also a little stupid. It's like fine. It's like a fine movie. It's like a 7 out of 10. But people, for some reason, because they watched a YouTube video essay, think that it's like the greatest animated movie ever made.
He's going off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what my answer is?
Yeah.
That everyone here loves Face Off.
Oh, screw
Yeah, it's just a
you,
bad
Jay.
take from
Eat
you.
my
Well,
I
shorts,
just had to bring it
James.
up. I just had to bring it up.
This is coming from. I love camp. Camp is
Shut
great.
up.
Is it the
We're not-
craziest argument?
Yeah.
Hey,
like
new
it
question.
really is.
New
it
question.
baffles me.
New-
It
legitimately
really
baffles
does.
me.
We're not talking
it
about
really
this.
does.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
of course.
From your number one fan, who would play you? That's all the information I have. Is it's our number one fan. So that we answer
Oh
carefully.
yeah.
Who would play you in a movie about your lives? In the 5 seasons in a movie, in the Socratic Cinema movie,
Yep.
who's playing who? How about, are you going to pick your own act, or you pick an actor for someone else?
Ooh.
Fan casting. You
Fan
guys?
casting? Oh, that's a, who do I want to play?
Dang,
who?
I didn't prepare for a fan cast.
No, I didn't prepare for a fan cast.
I can quickly prepare for a
I know,
fan
I'm like,
cast.
I'm searching
yeah.
through actors really
Alexa,
fast.
pull up white men.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Actually, I mean, do you know who would play yourself?
Me?
I'm thinking for you, Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, no, I think The Rock embodies me. No, who's like a...
Who would you want to be played by?
Well, I mean, like Dwayne Johnson, but, you know.
He's like, I said
obviously,
what I said.
we can't have that. The budget's too small.
Right. That's the only problem.
I feel like, okay, so it's got to be someone with, like, vaguely reddish hair. I don't need, like, Ed Sheeran red, but, you know, something like that. Lanky, probably, but still shockingly handsome. Like, you just wouldn't believe it if you looked at
right.
him.
Yeah, yeah.
Eddie Redmayne comes to mind, but he's a little squirrely. He's also a little I don't know.
What
I love Eddie Redmayne, but
Oh my god.
I want to be
it's like
played
fine.
by.
I like Eddie.
No, yeah, Eddie's fine.
I
I
love
don't
him.
know. I don't know. I want whoever. Just the computer model of the kid from Meet the Robinsons
No, true.
would be my pick,
Yeah.
probably.
True.
Yeah.
Christopher Robin, the Winnie the Pooh character.
Oh, Archie from the Archie Show, I think, is a spitting image of me personally.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actors.
You know, James, I'd give you Will Poulter.
Will Poulter. Who's that?
dude,
That's sort
Eustace,
of awesome.
Dude. Yeah.
That's sort of great.
Mhm.
Will.
Adam
really?
Warlock. Adam
Really?
Warlock.
Will
Yeah.
Poulter? I
Yeah.
just
You
remembered who
have
that
the
is.
same eye, the same like hair and
Interesting.
I was going to say Willem Dafoe, but that's, you know.
Imagine.
imagine.
we have you guys play yourselves and then I'm just. I think that'd be fun. I don't know
Please.
that. I don't know enough like actors to properly answer this. I'm trying to think
Please.
of like
I'm working on Charlie right
everyone
now.
who I've ever
Yeah.
wanted to look like.
Oh my
Um,
God. What, General Hux for me? That's sort of
Wait,
perfect.
no, that's actually
That's
really
really
good.
good.
What's his
Yes.
name?
Domhnall Gleeson.
goes so
Ryan
crazy.
That's
That's so
clutch.
hard.
Wow,
That
that's a
is
good
so
pick.
hard.
In the aged up version, I want Lupita Nyong'o to play.
Oh
Casey.
my, Riley, do you
Yes,
know
that
who'd be a
was gonna
great
be
you?
my- yes.
Aaron Paul would be so good for you. Jesse.
Oh,
Breaking
Yeah,
Bad. Right.
yeah,
Right.
That's a
Yes.
really good one. You know,
Yes.
I want Bryan Cranston to play me. I think Riley and I are like Walt and Jesse. Except
Gosh.
Riley's probably the Walt.
Okay, wait. And then how about for Casey?
Oh, I gave my aged up like Socratic
Yeah.
Next Generations. Casey would
you give me
Lupita Nyong'o.
Lupita. And that's funny
Ooh,
because I was gonna choose Denai Goria, who's
Yes.
the Dora Milaje
Yep.
Okoye.
Yep,
Oh.
yep.
Yeah, because I have been told I look like Michonne my entire life. So
She played Michonne.
yes, yeah.
Oh.
Actually, I'm the kid from A Christmas Story. I think.
That's really good.
I'm like,
Oh God.
I don't know. I'll be like Hugh Grant.
What?
I don't know.
Hugh
Can
Grant?
Steve Buscemi play me?
I'm just naming people at this point. No one who looks like me.
Size wise, I could be like
Size wise.
Kevin. No, I'm Kevin Hart, but in drag.
Oh, Jeez.
Imagine.
We need to move off this question.
The gender swap version of I am Jessica Chastain.
So the cast
Of
is
course.
General Hux, Lupita Nyong'o, and someone.
And the kid from Christmas Tale.
yeah.
Whatever it is. Polar Express.
Yeah, the awful kid that everyone hates. Yeah.
Oh, it matches then.
Oh, that's cute. I have a question for you guys
Yeah.
Yeah.
from Out of Characters. So it's not actually for me. I know James does it, but would the other two of you ever consider getting involved in video essay production? Funny. Isn't it funny? I want to hear you guys talk about this.
We each have one video essay each.
Yeah.
We each have
Tell
one.
me about it.
one.
Tell me about your guys' experience.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie, what?
I was talking to my friend about Socratic Cinema, and he's like, dude, I saw your Cersei video. And I was like, you watched my Cersei video? Like, that's really far back. And I was like, what'd you think? And he's like, I don't like it very much. And I was like, wow, that's brutal, man. But I mean, okay, I really like making video essays, but I also just do a lot of creative stuff that is not making video essays because I'm making like 3 games concurrently right now. So I would totally talk about like a game or something, but just video editing is not my forte. So I don't know, maybe a video essay on some sort of game-related topic I could do, but I don't see myself doing one in the near future, at least. I have no plans as of now.
What would you, if you could make one about any topic, do you have anything that comes to mind that you've like wanted to talk about?
I'm currently doing a lot of research into cosmic horror. I want to figure out how you would actually do cosmic horror in a video game because it's so based around the indescribable.
Right.
And it works well in written media. You look at someone like H.P. Lovecraft, who, awful human being, but did invent the genre. So I sort of have to read through him to like understand parts of it.
Right.
So I'm learning how that's becoming or how that genre works and how I would maybe translate that to an interactive medium. Some people have done videos on it, and I think that they're okay. I don't think they talk about how you would actually design a game like that, but they critique the ones that currently exist.
I would like to see that.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasey, what would you make a video on? And do you have any plans to make some in the near future?
Yeah, no, talk to us about that one video essay, Kasey.
Yeah, the one video essay. So I teased that I would be doing a video essay on the post-Peel cinematic industrial complex, which
Candyman,
is
baby.
a mouthful. And what happened with the Candyman one, I watched Candyman, and I ended up not liking the movie that much.
Did you make a video essay idea before you saw the movie?
Well, you
'Cause
got
I've
me
done
there.
that before.
Is
You
that a
got me
no-no?
there.
Is that a no-no?
And
Well,
so I
it's
just kind of
hard,
like,
'cause it's
I just kind of put the Candyman and like kind of shoved it into the post-Peel stuff. But instead of making a video essay, I did a presentation on it in my speech class. So that kind of scratched that itch a little bit for me. So
that's
I
good.
Found a home.
I'm glad it found a home.
it found a home. It might be revamped, given that Nope is coming out in July. So I feel like
Guys, can we
I
see
could
it
do
together?
that.
Guys, you want to see
Um,
Guys, can we see Nope
yeah.
together?
Yeah, that would be so.
OMG.
We have to go as cowboys though.
You don't have to ask me.
Yeah, that's the
James is like, I
easiest
have
thing.
my boots.
I'm ready.
You got your chaps, got your spurs.
Yeah, chaps.
I'm
Chaps.
always ready to do it too.
Will I be making more in the future? I don't know. I feel like similarly to Charlie, like video editing is not my forte. Like I will write the hell out of an essay, and maybe record the hell out of an essay, but making like the visual elements, that's what's really like for
God.
me. But yeah, if anyone needs a ghostwriter,
honestly,
Yeah.
hit
How
me
about-
up.
We should do one where we should do like a video essay like hot potato, where someone comes up with the idea, the other person writes
Records it,
and then the
yeah.
last person edits it.
That sounds like a really good idea, James.
Yeah, Charlie? You're not shaking your head secretly off camera?
We just draw straws for it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that's something we've talked about like in the essay library is like or like everyone makes a thumbnail and you swap and you have to make a video based on the thumbnail that you get. It's like
That's so
That's sort of
cool.
fun.
a lot of fun games you can do.
I really like that.
Here's a fun question that I think is good from Sam from the Afterthoughts channel. If you could make your co-host sit down to watch any one movie, what would you choose? Either because you love it or to maximize psychic damage. This is a very good question.
Got to be the second one, right? You got to go for pain.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could. I was going to try and think of one that I really wanted you guys to see.
Yeah, you would.
Have you guys both seen I would make you guys watch Children of Men.
Oh, I would actually really like to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my favorite movie.
I would love to
Wow.
watch that.
I would love to make you guys watch Children of Men.
Conjuring is the easiest answer.
Shut up.
I would put
Yeah.
James in one of those Clockwork Orange
Well,
chairs.
I was about to
I
say,
would go
eyes
crazy.
ripped open.
I'd
Yeah.
go crazy. I genuinely think I can't do it. I
You
think I'm
could
not
do
really,
it.
it
You
is
could so do
literally
it.
a movie.
I think I'm not strong enough.
It's a
Would you-
movie.
I think it'd
Would
be
you
too
be able to see like The Nun? Then?
I think it'd be too scary. I'm just being straight up
The Nun.
I think it'd be
James?
too I think I'd be too scared. I think I'd freak out if I'm going to be completely candid.
I want to see that
Guys.
so badly you do not understand.
I have started season 4 of Stranger Things. And
Oh, yeah, because that's real scary.
Yeah.
Well,
What does that have to
no,
do
no,
with
I'm just, this is a
anything?
side note, but I just wanted to let
Yeah.
you guys know, it's genuinely they cranked up the scaries
Mhm.
a little
They
bit.
no okay.
They showed a dead body on
no,
screen, Casey.
listen to me. You watch the
People
first
be
episode. and-
They
decapitated.
cursed in it.
No,
They're
it's
forsaking
actually
the Lord.
they. I'm not going to
Use the
spoil
Lord's
it.
name in
I'm
vain.
not going to spoil. I shouldn't have said anything. I hate it here. I watched *Malignant*.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
I've watched. I haven't seen really.
Scream.
Yeah, I watched Scream. I've seen horror adjacent movies.
Yeah.
They're literally
we'll get there.
slasher. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Insidious is a good one
Insidious
for him to watch,
would
too.
be, yeah.
When you guys are gonna show me Hereditary and really break me,
I've never seen Hereditary.
Hereditary is great.
Can we do a Hereditary viewing party?
you guys are gonna break me.
James, I haven't seen it.
Riley just mouthed, "It'll f you up."
Yeah, no, it will.
No, he didn't.
No,
No, he
no,
didn't.
you're crazy. You're gonna gaslight
No.
me.
I guess one that I would do, not for the psychological damage, but a movie that I really like is A Silent Voice, and I feel like we should
Oh,
all
yeah,
just
I
watch
love
it
that
and
one,
cry.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but
Just
I would
watch
love
it
to
and
see
sob.
Yeah.
I
Just, you
would
know.
love to watch that with you guys.
Okay, wait. I have an adjacent question to this.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, if a patron paid enough money and got the thing where they choose a movie for us, would we have to watch the movie
Yes,
if it was something like Insidious or Conjuring?
absolutely.
Oh
We
You
the
couldn't
money
say no.
talks.
Yeah, the
money
money-
talks,
this
and
is
we
like
listen.
this is like a nightmare scenario for me. If some patron gave us a $50 and was like, "Watch The Conjuring, or I'll kill you," I would.
No, he didn't even
I-
gotta say or I'll kill you.
Yeah, you just
The $50 is
I would,
in the
yeah,
account.
I'd freak out. I genuinely would get really stressed out. About it. I'd probably really. You know what I'd do
Mhm.
is I'd pretend to watch it.
He's just staring.
Well, I'd show up to the recording and be like, "So we all saw The Conjuring, right?"
No.
I'd be like, "I really thought the part where is that the one where she throws up pea soup, or is that The Exorcist?"
The Exorcist.
That's The Exorcist.
I'd make that mistake on air.
yeah.
and it'd out
He'd
me.
be like, now wait a minute.
Hold on.
It's James Wan, right? James Wan did The
Yep.
Conjuring
Yep.
Mhm.
Your favorite director after
Insidious.
Malignant.
and
Yeah.
*Malignant*, and he did. We can't forget *Maligma*.
What?
What was it?
Yeah, what's Maligma?
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
question.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You're still looking at me. I'm not going to answer. Listen, Suave Critic asks, which film
James
completely...
is sweating right now.
You guys have been putting me on the burner, this question. Now I have to think, for psychic damage, I'd make you guys watch Alpha and Omega.
You're
What?
you're lying.
What
Riley
is
knew
Alpha
no
and Omega?
exactly what I was
way.
talking about. Yeah.
There ain't no way. Okay, so psychic damage. We're all watching both seasons of Beastars.
Hell
Holy.
no. Hell no.
Yeah,
I have a
Oh,
friend
yeah.
who's trying really hard to get me to watch Beastars, and she's like, "It's really good," and I don't believe it.
It's
Have
really
you
not that
seen
bad.
both seasons of Beastars,
I'm
Casey?
like, I'm
Casey,
on.
have you seen both seasons of Beastars, Casey?
I'm on episode 18
Could
of the
you
second season.
anything
disclose
yeah.
your search history online?
Anything
after-
you say
Yes,
can
I
and
could.
will be used
I
against
can
you.
because it's a piece of media and it doesn't describe who I am.
It's
as a
about
person.
Casey's a furry.
Oh my
True. Suave Critic asks, which film completely changed your mind opinion about something? Beastars completely changed Casey's opinion about the furry
God.
community.
You know what?
This is
Never
a really
mind.
good question. This is actually
Yeah. Deep.
completely changed my mind or opinion about something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, Face Off showed me that I don't like action.
Oh my God, you
That's my answer.
baby.
You're a baby.
You're a baby.
James, I think that you secretly like Face Off, but something deep inside of
you're
you
like
seeks
overcompensating.
I
I'm
don't
not
like
liking
it. I
it.
didn't enjoy while I was watching the movie. I just didn't have fun. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay, a
All
film
right.
that completely changed my mind or opinion about something. This is a good question. I'm trying really hard. It's film. He didn't say TV show.
Nope, got to be film.
Right. Oh my gosh. Do you guys have any films that changed your mind or opinion about something?
Charlie?
Okay, well, so I can go the documentary route and say,
Okay.
like, I think, not that it changed my mind about something, but David Attenborough's documentaries, I think, were very formative for me in, like, really liking and understanding the natural world. Like, I think that
Yeah.
they're just very good. And it gives you an appreciation for, like, life and the ways that it interacts, and it gives you, like, a sense of we need to do something about it.
I was going to say documentary as well. I was going to say 13th.
Oh,
If you've
okay.
seen that.
Mhm.
That is a very eye-opening documentary. Highly recommend 13th.
I feel like fictional is probably the more interesting answer, though.
Yeah, it's also
right?
harder.
Yeah.
Like changed my opinion about like a societal issue. I don't know.
Top Gun Maverick changed my opinion about all of
The
cinema.
movies are saved.
You have to see Top Gun Maverick. You have to see
really want to.
it. It is incredible. It is the best action movie I've ever seen,
Oh.
and I mean it. It's Kino.
It's Kino?
It's
you know
Kino.
what? Spider-Man: No Way Home changed my opinion on Tom Holland. That's my actual answer.
Oh, good take.
that actually did change my opinion.
yeah, because it
on
was
the Holland.
wrong before you watched that movie, and then it was right
Are we
afterwards.
Still digging up old wounds like this.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 years later.
Mhm.
I guess today would be the day for that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Casey, what do you think?
I'm.
It's hard, right?
You have
It
5
really is.
seconds.
Because it's like 13th is really good, but it's like, that ain't nothing that I ain't seen
Oh, damn.
before.
Casey said, I already knew
I
that.
already knew that. I guess maybe I could say Black Panther because it just kind of
Mm.
changed how you could see black superheroes like in like the mainstream
That's a good
because that's
answer.
always like, oh, you know, you get Blade, you get
Steel.
Shaft, you get,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, over here, but they're never like
Yeah.
bringing in the big bucks. And
Mhm.
that, I mean, we're riding the train from its release date to Wakanda Forever coming out later this. When is it?
That
coming
movie
out?
has so much to prove. It's
Oh yeah,
That's got a
it's
lot
gonna
on
be
its plate,
interesting.
yeah.
It's really
Mhm.
gonna be interesting. But the fact that we're all like tuning in for it, even after like sadly the death of the main character, like
Mhm.
not a lot of like series can do that. So,
Yeah. yeah.
yeah, I'd say
definitely a
that.
good Yeah, thank you for all the great questions so far. Rolling into one that's a little bit more about the show itself from Hizzy Hey. Why don't you three why don't you three ever talk about anime on the podcast? There's 3 questions in here. So question 1 is why don't you 3 ever talk about anime on the podcast? Question 2 is what is one film coming this year that you would pick to see above any others? That's a good question. And the last one is finally, what are the difficulties of sneaking into rated PG-13 movies as 3 toddlers in a trench coat? Thank you for the show. First of all, I'm 6 feet tall. I want to.
Okay.
5'10".
Yeah, 5'10".
5'10".
Okay. Casey, who? What did you say when you walked in?
Oh,
You
shut
took
up!
a-
Don't, you didn't need to bring that up.
Okay,
You do
sorry.
not need
That was
to
off
bring
the
that
air.
up.
My bad.
Do you guys know those things at amusement parks where it's like, you gotta be this tall to ride? We can't go to amusement parks with
Yeah, we
Kasey.
literally can't.
We have to hold her hand.
Wow.
We do the thing where Charlie and I each hold one of her
I
hands.
just need to
and we
wear-
like swing her.
Are you serious? Yo. First of all, I will wear my Air Forces and it'll give me an inch and a half.
Casey,
okay?
do you own
Okay.
do you own platform Converse where they add
Yes, I do. I literally
She
wear
has
them.
to.
Did
She
you
has
hear
to
his
get
giggle?
on the rides, James.
Did you hear his? He's like, shut up, James.
that? Why don't you ever talk about anime shows on the podcast? Because we talk about anime
yeah.
movies.
But also our unfiltered thoughts for anime
You should
shows.
see. We watch.
Yeah, that would be
that
bad.
would be so bad.
full
Yeah.
clarity.
Especially-
we
Ask
watch,
Casey what she thinks about all of the Titans in Attack on
Okay.
Titan.
All
and
right.
then-
All right. I really don't like the narrative being painted of me.
we watch a lot of animes together. That's like
Yeah.
our
We do.
bonding. We watched Attack on Titan. We
Tokyo
watched Tokyo
Ghoul.
Ghoul. Charlie and I watched Evangelion.
Yep.
I think there's
I
plans to
wasn't
watch.
included.
I'm sorry, Casey. No,
Well,
girl, that
no,
was the
you're
boys
not.
only club.
Oh,
But honestly, as far as I can tell, the honest answer is it's really hard to, on our experience, it's really hard to keep up with shows. Like to do,
mhm.
because first you have to decide, okay, how many episodes of the show are we going to talk about per episode of the podcast? Then you have to
Yes.
think, okay, well, we have to release the episode of the podcast right after the episode of the show comes out, or else we'll be out of date and like an episode behind. Like
Mhm.
we've done stuff with The Mandalorian where like we do an episode about episode 1 and it doesn't come out until like episode 3 is already out. So it's
Right,
like
yeah.
it's hard to keep up with it, and we can't talk about an entire season in one episode, especially for something like Attack on Titan where it's like 12 episodes apart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Unless we're doing short form.
Unless we did short form and
Ooh.
we edited them and released like the same day, right? Like which would be fun. That'd be pretty
I
cool.
don't know.
We did a 2-parter for Stranger Things season 3.
Yeah.
I think it's the only show that we gave a take for twice, right? That was the only two-parter
Mhm.
we've.
Yes.
Yeah. 'Cause-
Mandalorian, I think we did a couple episodes on.
We did. Yeah, we
did season 1 and 2.
We did a season 1, and then we did a season 1 wrap up as part of The Force Awakens, or as part of
Yes.
Rise of
Oh.
Skywalker.
Yeah,
I
when
forgot
we,
about
yeah.
That was originally meant to be its own episode. You remember?
Yep.
And
yeah.
then
Oh yeah.
we've done some season 2 episodes of Mando. We did Star Wars Visions. We did Star Wars Visions.
We did
That-
Star
we
Wars-
did
do
talk
Visions.
about
okay,
an anime
but that
show.
doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's an anthology.
What other shows? I think that's it. Or Moon Knight.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Queer Eye.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Queer Eye.
Old enough.
Yeah, actually, we've talked about a few shows, but it's hard to like if we wanted to really dive into like Demon Slayer or Attack on Titan or whatever, it'd be hard because it's like
Mm-hmm.
they come out. I guess it's hard logistically is the answer.
Yeah, it's just a lot of time as well. Like a movie is 3 hours maximum, like a lot of the time.
right.
Unless
Shows
you're the
just
Irishman.
they're just oh my god, I hate
Yeah,
the
and, like-
Irishman. I hate it so much. I would
See, I say this just for that.
We'd either
Just
have
for
to
that.
like
despise that movie.
we'd either have to like wait until the whole season is over and try and talk about the whole season in one episode, or we'd have to like chain ourselves down to because we only do one episode a week. So like
Yeah.
we'd have to do every like 3 months dedicated to one show. Like
Let's do Food Wars next, and we
Oh
just
my.
Yes.
oh my.
I really like cooking, actually.
I-
So
yeah.
He has a point.
That's what that
I'm
show's
with
about,
he has
right?
a point.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
it's
all
about
it's- yeah.
food.
yeah.
Totally
Okay.
about food.
But
and
that's
only
the
food.
short
I should watch
answer.
it with my family, probably.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
we all
the
enjoy
younger the
cooking.
sibling, the better. Honestly.
Perfect. Can I have your siblings over and we watch it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Um,
perfect. I'm
Perfect.
sure they're gonna really like it.
We just need to like get our aprons on, cook along with them.
Like Bob Ross.
Yeah, like Bob Ross.
Do whatever they're doing on screen. Like
Yeah, of
probably.
course.
Like follow the motions
Of
one to
course,
one.
yeah.
You're gonna kill Riley. What is one film coming this year you'd pick above any of the others?
Top Gun Maverick.
Really?
Oh,
Crazy.
jeez.
Just like that?
I actually don't know. Yeah, it's incredible. I'm like, look, what do I have to say about it to get
I
you to watch
believe
it?
you that it's good.
I'll pay you money to watch
You're
it.
acting like I don't
You
want to.
don't pay me money to watch it. You say.
Yeah,
It's either that or The Conjuring.
it's that or The Conjuring.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It's,
What?
No.
Are you
Conjuring,
kidding?
easy.
$100.
$100.
Movie coming out this year. Oh gosh,
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder's on my list.
Okay, hold on. Let's go through it. Love and Thunder. Nope.
Yes.
Oh.
Spider-Man.
Well,
no,
you can
no,
only
not
pick
this
one
year.
movie.
Well, yeah. So we're trying to figure out all the movies that we can
Oh,
possibly say
right.
yes to.
Love and Thunder. No.
Bullet Train.
Bullet Train.
No, Bullet Train is like not in my
Cringe
short.
take, bad take. It's gonna be cool.
Whatever, man. I want to see.
It's the cheesiest looking movie, and the self-proclaimed
They
lover
have
of
Bad
cheese
Bunny.
goes, "Hmm."
Bad Bunny.
all the movies that like I wanted to see came out. Like The Northman, I
Yeah.
really wanted to see.
Oh, I was so excited for
You're
that.
not-
one.
Honestly, it probably would have been The Batman. Would have been like my 2022 grand pick if you asked me at the
Yeah,
start of
no,
the
that's
year. But
fair,
it already
that's fair.
came out.
That's fair.
But
That
The
is
Batman
fair.
probably would have been my answer.
I'm really excited for whatever Martin Scorsese's doing next. I think it's like Killers of the Flower Moon or something.
Oh yeah.
Killers of the MCU.
That was a good one. Also,
Yes.
isn't there that Christopher Nolan movie coming out soon?
Never mind that.
Oppenheimer?
That
I don't know
I
if
would
that's-
love to see
Oppenheimer.
I
Oppenheimer.
don't know if it's 2022 though. It might be
It's
later.
not.
I'm editing the question.
Okay.
But we have another question where it's saying just upcoming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do. That also folds in a storyteller Kath's question: what movies or shows are you excited for in the near future? Oppenheimer
Shows.
shows. Oh gosh.
Okay, I have
Attack on
several.
Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
I
season-
need
part
to
two?
see end for, or I need to see the show end for like my soul to rest.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
I'm
turn
gonna.
into a
Yeah.
ghost.
I'm just gonna wander the earth until this show
You're gonna be like
ends.
Kane.
Literally, like, come on.
Uh,
Where is it?
there is a Star Wars: The Clone Wars prequel coming out.
There is?
that focuses on Ahsoka and Qui-Gon Jinn. That-
You're
Oh.
wait. When did that get announced?
Like literally today, I think. Star Wars Jedi
Dang.
is what it's called.
There's no way that's what they're calling.
It might have been a
There's-
D23, but like I think a trailer dropped today. I didn't watch
Oh,
it.
dang.
But,
Star Wars. Star Wars. Well, Jedi Survivor is the sequel to Fallen Order. That's coming out.
no, Star Wars
Young
Jedi.
Jedi Adventures.
Young Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi.
It might be Tales of the Jedi. It's Tales of the Jedi, I think.
I'm scrolling.
Yeah.
Tales of the Jedi is an anthology series.
Love it already.
It will
Love-
include Ahsoka's origin story.
Oh yeah.
Wow, work.
Oh no word on a Star Wars Vision sequel. Sad. Oh.
Love, Death, and Robots is always the show I anticipate. It just came out with a new
Yeah,
season that was
volume
three.
awesome. It was
Yeah.
so good. Can we do an episode on that? I would love to do Love, Death, and Robots. It's
Sure.
it's anthology,
great,
so it's
yeah.
really short.
Well, we just already said I'm excited for Nope. We already listed a bunch
Yeah.
of the movies we're excited for.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh
That one's
my
gonna be-
gosh.
It's coming.
Yeah. that's
Well, I'm
gonna
only
go
going to
crazy.
watch it if certain two people come on the podcast to talk about it. So,
Oh.
Not this
Yep.
again.
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty
Please.
cool if they did.
Ultimatum dropped the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Is anyone looking forward to the Flash movie?
No. How many times
Are
will
you?
Ezra Miller get arrested in that movie? I'll put money on 3.
I just wanted to hear what everyone's takes.
I think it'd be
were.
really funny if The Flash took place in Hawaii. I just and like the
Oh,
entire
man.
like final climax where he's beating up the villain is in Hawaii.
Jeez.
Just coincidentally.
It's just civilian.
Maybe that's why he went to Hawaii.
He walks into the club.
Yeah. I need to save all these people by knocking them out.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Oh wow.
Oh my God. Oh,
There was
Ezra
some
Miller.
A24 movie that I saw a trailer for that I really wanted to see. It was like about a little shell with a googly eye.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
It
yeah.
looked cute.
Oh
I want to see that.
yes. What?
I'm not going to pretend I know what the name
Okay.
is. The Adventures of
Yeah, the
It
is a
Adventures of
stupid
something.
name.
Tammy or something.
Timmy Timey.
Timmy.
Timmy Tiny. We only have 3 more questions.
Barbie.
Oh, with Margot.
yeah.
Super
Yeah.
hyped for that
I
because
would-
there's no shot it can be bad if Simu Liu and Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig are all on it. There's
Ryan
just no way it can be
Gosling's
bad.
also in it, right?
He
Is he?
I think so.
I love Ryan.
I
I know
love
he's
Ryan
like,
Gosling.
is he? Oh my god. Ryan
What is
Gosling?
another Ryan Gosling movie's coming
Ryan
out?
Gosling would play you.
What?
The
Oh,
Gray
Gray
Man.
Man.
The Percy Jackson show. I really want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys
I wasn't a
be
Percy
excited
kid.
for me?
Yeah, James, that's so great.
James, I'm happy that you like children's media.
This is insane. This is crazy.
I said that just to be mean. I actually really like Percy Jackson.
Like,
I read all the books when I was younger. I love Rick Riordan. I'm excited for that show. But because you're excited for it, I'm not.
Whatever. Hold on. Whatever
whatever
major loser.
He just did a gang signs at me. I think I'm a little confused.
You bang, James?
Next question.
Next question.
From Judah Clark, what was your guys' favorite movie to review of all time? So, from episode 1.
From episode
Ooh.
1.
Well, now this begs the question: what was our favorite movie that we have reviewed, or what was our favorite review?
I think favorite movie to review would imply that we had a great time reviewing it.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
not our favorite movie, because you can have a favorite movie and it just wasn't that fun to review.
right. I'm thinking of ending things.
That was really fun.
That was fun.
That might be my
Brain
favorite.
melt.
That was brain melt of this.
Brain
let's-
melt central.
Just in the past year.
Okay.
What do you think?
Ooh. Maybe for this season, because that's all I can remember. I can't.
Right.
I have no memory of things that have happened before Star Wars Visions or Venom, whichever. I don't even know which one came first. Visions, probably.
Yeah, Visions was the premiere.
Let's go.
I had a lot of fun, honestly, with No Way Home.
No Way Home
Yeah.
was cool. No Way
No
Home
Way
was
Home
super
was
cool.
No Way Home
good.
was a really fun episode.
Anything that we did in person, I feel like was very fun to
yeah.
review.
I'm trying to think of the Recordathon episodes.
It was Big Lebowski. It was Power of the Dog. Oh, it was all the Oscar movies.
None of I don't know. None of those were like
No, none of those were
crazy
awesome.
standouts for me.
Willy's Wonderland.
That was fun.
That was pretty
that was
fun.
A fun
Yeah,
one.
That was a
I
fun
like
one to
that
review.
one.
Oh, I'm just looking at our YouTube now.
Yeah, you guys do it.
Yeah.
Ponyo was really. I had a really good time.
Ponyo
with
was
Ponyo.
awesome. I always
Fresh.
loved Jablinity Stones. Fresh was actually super cool.
It was very cool.
I hated that
enjoyed
movie.
it.
I also think that I'm scrolling.
Filling time.
Yeah,
by
I don't know. There's not a.
talking.
I think it's got to be for me. Like none of them really come close to like Spiderman or Ponyo. I think those are probably my top two.
Yeah, no, I'm probably with you. I like Willy's Wonderland or Spider-Man.
Yeah, Willy's
Spider-Man
Wonderland's-
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just such an event for all of us, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, that was just a lot
Yes,
of fun
yeah,
to
yeah.
record, for
But
sure.
like of all time, there's a lot. I mean, Tenet is one of my favorite episodes that. We've,
Oh
like,
yeah,
ever done.
that was sick.
It just came together so well.
Mhm.
Thanks, Riley. I really like when it goes
Thanks,
magic.
Hold on.
Hearts.
Is this the heart sign?
Yes.
I did it, guys. I'm trendy and hip. I'm just like those youngins.
Our second to last question is how has the current, for Michael Clark, is how has the current Socratic evolved from what you initially thought it would be?
Oh God.
Which is a really,
We have a different number of hosts.
we have a different number of hosts. That is,
It always comes up at least once.
and we also
every anniversary.
like have expanded. Like we have an editor and
Yeah.
patrons.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, like I'm a community of like video essayists that we're like mutuals with, and like for me, it's like the way the show's been able to grow has been really crazy. Like I sort of assumed it would always just be like us like sitting around a Blue Yeti mic and we'd do it for like 8 episodes and then we'd like sort of fizzle out, but like we haven't.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think just the fact that we've like persevered and like made friends and connections with people over the past 3 years has honestly been like the craziest part. And I mean, like structurally, we really haven't changed. Like podcasts, video
Yeah.
essays once in a while,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like I like it that way. I think we have a good thing going, and like every change has been for the better.
Yeah.
I would say.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the context, right? Like that we're working in. We never thought we'd have this many people listening to us. I never thought that I would have people say like, "Oh, I've heard of that podcast before" when I'm talking to them. I legit had this experience. I was interviewing someone on my games team who has done like editing for podcasts before, and I was like, "Oh, I do podcasts. I do this thing called Socratic Cinema," and they're like, "Oh, I've heard of that," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I was like, you have?
heard of
I'm
us?
sorry.
How? Like it's just really cool to see that people actually enjoy what we do.
Yeah.
Like I didn't
yeah.
expect that
It's
at
always
all.
sobering, right? Or like
Yeah.
when we get like, there's sometimes I'll get like really, really kind comments on
That's
video essays.
Always crazy.
And it just like, it makes my day every single time someone
Mhm.
like just comments to say like, hey, I really enjoyed this. It's like, thank
Yeah.
you. It like, it
Mhm.
validates. Like, I mean, some of those videos, like oh my gosh, the entropy one took like 3 months. And it's just
Yeah.
like, that feels
Mhm.
very good when,
Mhm.
Right.
when
Yeah. Yeah.
someone notices that. I mean, I feel like it's always sort of been our stance that like if at least one person is like gets anything out of it, then like it's all worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that hasn't changed for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Totally.
The money that I've put towards those paid actors is
Yeah, it's really paid
Oh
off.
paying
yeah. Yeah. The
dividends.
bots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
The bots they're doing their job.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like because when we went into this, we're all like, oh yeah, this is something fun for the summer, like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that
Mhm.
we can do. And now we're having like people be like, oh yeah, I've heard about it, or you get to put it on resumes and be like, yeah, I
Yeah.
do this, because it's literally like
It's
gets considered a job, you know? And it's like,
It's fun,
yeah,
yeah.
it is a job. Like been consistently doing this for 3 years. And even like, I mean, I walk around and I'm like, yeah, I talk about it, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go record. Oh, record what? And
Yeah.
then I go into this whole like,
Always
yeah,
advertising.
well,
Such a good conversation
Yeah.
starter. Oh my god, it's so perfect.
yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I can't. I have to record on this day, and then excellent conversation starter.
Mhm.
And then
Um,
they go, "Oh, it's a podcast."
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
do a pod-
Yeah.
And they go,
Or even with the kids that I work with, like when I would coach teams, we'd have like, oh, fun facts. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a co-host on a podcast. And I'm like, what's it called? And I'm like, yeah, well, it's called this, and
It's
these are
fu-
my
yeah,
friends,
it's fun. It's
and
just
yada yada,
cool,
and all
yeah.
this stuff. And it's really cool because you think that like, because obviously we're either sitting in a room together, or we're sitting in a room in our house talking to a screen or talking to each other, talking into the mic, and it's just like kind of very contained when you think about it within like yourself. Like, yeah, I watch a movie, sometimes I take notes, then I talk about it with my homies, and outside of that, it's like, no, we get like hundreds of people listening to it. Some people comment, some people do all this stuff, and it's really like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it
it's
like
always-
warms my heart.
It's
a
always
little bit.
crazy when like
Yeah.
someone outside of the like Socratic sphere like talks
Yeah,
about it.
yeah,
For sure.
Even like with patrons, like people are like paying us.
Right, yeah, I
No,
mean,
don't tell me that. That's a ridiculous stat.
just the whole just the whole thing of like how has Socratic changed from what you initially thought it would be is just like the fact that we're still doing it. Like
Yeah,
even,
yeah.
even as recent as like when we did the hiatus, like
Mm-hmm.
in the back of my mind I was like, what if that was it? Like what if that was
what
the
if we
end?
just never came back?
Yeah, and like
Mhm.
I mean I'm so
a sad thought.
right. And like I'm so glad we did. But it's just like, I mean, I guess the biggest like structural change that I can think of was like one, the production quality got a million times better when we got someone who knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And two, like doing it every week. I mean, we used to do
Yeah.
it like our season 1 we did like once a month.
Yeah, the schedule is,
Oh,
is
yes, the
really
The
wild
schedule's
now.
really nice. I feel like all the kinks are kind of worked out with the workflow. I love that we have like music that sounds cool. I love that we change our logos and our look.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I think it's, but like honestly, like I was saying, I mean the biggest thing for me is like the people that we've met.
Mhm.
Especially like I like have met a lot of great video essayists and creators who've been
Mhm.
like huge mentors and have really like helped me to make better stuff, and I'm just very appreciative that we've had like a platform to be able to interact with so many cool people. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the biggest way that I think it's changed.
And like I'm shocked that it's lasted for as long as it has, but there's never been a moment of doubt for me that like we wouldn't do it. Like
Yeah.
I've never had a moment, even on the hiatus, where like, oh, like what if we don't come back? I've always just assumed it as the default. Like now I sort of just like think about my week as like, yeah, I'm like free this week and then I have a Socratic Cinema recording on Sunday.
Right, it's
And
nice to
like-
always have that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like it's just so much a part of my life now that like I don't question us not doing it.
Mhm.
Like it's just
Yeah.
we do it and that's how
Yeah.
it works. So
Yeah.
and that's I guess really cool. That's how it
That's
came to be.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I'm gonna start
Mhm.
crying. We have one more question here, guys. It comes from that one nerd you know on Twitter. I've saved this question for last. Please just go around the table and compliment Riley, the editor, once per person.
Not a question.
Yes.
Skip
Not a
it.
question.
It's a demand,
Nope.
and we will fulfill it.
Nope. Yeah, not doing. No, Riley, you are the wind beneath my wings.
Who could romance Riley the best
You
here? This is
are-
Oh
the-
my gosh. Yes.
You are the light of my life. I remember those days when I would put the audio files in DaVinci Resolve. I would not put a single ounce of processing on them. Those boys went out raw. And I would cut
Mhm.
little breaths sometimes, and I'd cut little like pauses because I thought it sounded weird when or when we'd say like too much, I'd cut some likes and ums. But that was it. And I'd put the music on the end and the beginning, and I'd ship them off into the world and to go live their lives. And one day I said, Riley, I can't do this anymore. and it's been just been amazing working with you. Really and truly, you're such a valued part of the team. And it's so cool that you like doing this and working with us. And I genuinely cannot imagine. I cannot imagine doing this without you.
Yes.
There was a lot of truth in that.
There was a lot of truth. That was from the heart.
Riley,
Follow that, Charlie.
when I think...
I like
James?
Riley more than you do.
Okay. Riley, when I think of the alphabet, do you know what letter I think of first? It's the letter R. And you know what phrase I think of when I think of the letter R? Well, it's not the word recoil. It's not the word rapscallion. It's the phrase Riley is really radical. Because that's what you are, Riley. Now, okay, like, I mean, you still got some room to grow, right? Because I did not... Let me finish. That wasn't the punchline.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Continue.
I mean, you haven't reached the quality of the iMovie episodes that I would export with every single person I would click the bass boost audio format, and it would make them sound better. I still do that with all of my personal audio that I need for things.
James just looked at it.
Okay.
Just gave him the
But
We're all right.
legitimately,
Side-eye.
I do not know how this show would operate without you. You are such an integral part of the creative vision of the show, of the operation part of the show, and you're just a really splendid guy. And I'm so glad. No,
sorry,
this
I
is
was
my
cutting.
time,
Yeah.
James.
I almost
James,
cut in.
gee.
God.
Sorry.
Egomaniac.
I know. I'm a narcissist freak.
And I'm really glad, I think especially that I got to know you more by doing this show, because we didn't really know each other before we did the show like that well. And, now I feel like we've gotten much closer, and I think that's awesome. But thank you for doing all that you do, especially when we are recording and we say, yeah, Riley, so we're going to record it on Wednesday, and we need it out by Saturday still. So can you just
And when Craig exports it in like 5 parts because it cuts out
Yup.
4 times.
Yup.
And
Yup.
when we like say something really out of pocket and then have to go, Riley, we're not.
James. When James backtracks.
When Kasey doxes us a couple episodes ago and leaks the
Okay, all right,
street we
all
live
right.
on. Yeah.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, Riley, I want to continue my part.
Oh, yeah, no. Your copyright. Oh, my God.
This one's for you, Riley. All right, I pause it before I can
You're
go.
making more words.
Kasey. All right, Kasey, go ahead.
Go
No,
ahead.
Charlie, are you done?
I love you.
Yeah, top that, Kasey.
Top that. I just
I don't think
confessed.
I
Top,
can.
Charlie.
Nope.
I don't think I can. Wow.
Put in a
You know
clap
something
sound
I
effect.
can do? I can
If she
lay a high
do
five.
not high five her.
My hand is really sweaty, so I don't think she'd want it anyways.
You know what?
Is that TMI? Oh my God.
Kasey,
I can't. Okay, Riley, you are. You are.
she can't even say it. She hates you so much. She can't even begin to.
God. Guys,
No.
I was silent
Give her- she
when both
doxes
of
us.
you were talking.
First, she leaks our social security numbers. Then she beat me up before we started to record. Like I walked through the door and Kasey was waiting with like a big baking pan, and she was, bah, right when
This
I walked.
isn't even
through.
my house.
Yeah,
I don't
like
even
a like a
live
big
here.
sheet right when I walked in. Bam! I fell over.
Yeah, Casey's favorite movie is Rapunzel because she really likes that one scene when
When
Rapunzel
she just-
smacks
Yeah,
Flynn
just
Rider.
And then she got a
Smacks.
box of matches and she lit me on fire. I had to
No.
stop, drop, and roll.
I can,
No, but go on,
I'm
Casey.
trying to be heartfelt, guys.
Sorry, you were saying?
My goodness. Riley.
And
you-
another thing.
Oh my God.
Okay, I promise. I'm.
Okay. Going into this, I didn't know you personally, like outside of the podcast at all. I was like, this is off of James's recommendation. I, for some reason, trust James, and I'm like, this is.
I'm trying so hard not to talk.
Are you joking? Oh my gosh. But you, as literally, not gonna piggyback off of everything that they said, but
She
the
is a little-
quality.
I didn't say anything.
The quality has gone up so much. And I mean, for me, I show up, I post stuff. I don't know any of the sound mixing. Like, I can do a little DJing on the side, but that's about it. And so
What?
We
So-
get Casey to edit episodes
yeah.
just record scratching. That movie was bad.
just to see you, not even like in the room, like over your shoulder, but just knowing that you can just sit down and have our episodes out with a 1-day turnaround and be like, oh no, guys, that's fine. And we're like, Riley, please, like, it's okay. Like, we can give you more money. We can give you like all this stuff. But like, you're so like just amazing in the way that you handle us on our craft, because we are not the most organized at times, but you just take it like an absolute champ. And I'm so glad that you're like a part of our team. And it's just, yeah, like them, I can't imagine doing this entire year without you, because really, it really helped us. So thank you. Any other any comments?
I have one more question for you guys.
Yeah, what's the question?
What should we get for dinner after this?
Oh, Burrito Express was on the table. I know that.
Oh.
That was a serious
Never.
answer.
Well, we can
Did I
talk-
dox us?
We're gonna need to bleep that one
It
too.
wasn't me. It
Well,
wasn't me this time.
We'll talk later. But I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who submitted questions. First of all, these have been a lot of fun to answer.
Great questions.
Had some
Yes.
great times. Thank you to anyone who's like ever listened to the show. Thank you, of course, to all our patrons who I probably should have had the list up by now, so we can list them by name. But thank you to all our patrons. You all are amazing. Thank you for just supporting us. The app doesn't give like a list of them, which is really frustrating. You know who you are. I mean, it was too many to name, really.
Yes.
We're just so
Hey,
thankful.
that's good. Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm genuinely so sorry. But thank you to everyone who supported the channel in any way, honestly. Like, there really are too many to name, like, if we're being 100% honest. Thank you to all of the people in the world. All of them.
Especially in Armenia.
Especially
in Armenia.
Armenia, we love you.
And thank you to our haters who said we'd never do it. Thank you to this is like the non-existence.
The non-existent.
We had one or
haters.
two.
No,
We've
thank
had
you
one
to
or
the guy
two.
who commented this video sucked lol. I hope you enjoy being pinned on the Blood Meridian essay. Because that's where you are. Like,
You may hate, but we're pettier.
oh yeah, but I'm not afraid to engage. No, but really, I mean, there's been so many good times. Everyone who's ever been a part of the show, like in any capacity at all. All the guests who were here last year in the anniversary, all the people we've collaborated with and talked to and had on the team, and opinions we've got, and patrons, questions, and there's a lot of, like I was saying, we've really got to interact with a really great community of people, and I'm very deeply touched by that, and I hope that we can do even more next year.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think, you know what, we got 37 episodes this year. Let's go for 52. Let's get all of them.
All of them?
Right. Work.
Daily episodes.
I was
Daily
thinking,
I have a new
yep.
plan.
Socratic plan.
Now, Riley, we will have to cut your paycheck in sevenths.
We're going to make 1 more billion episodes. But I really genuinely hope every year that we can just be better than, we can give you guys something that's better than the last year. That's always the plan. And this is the season 5 finale.
Yep.
Yep.
We've
Right
done,
here.
This is a 30-episode season, the longest season of Socratic Cinema ever. I think has been very fun. I think this has been
Yep.
a very
Yeah.
quality Socratic era.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are in a good season. Season 6? Oh,
It's going downhill.
We're
from here.
coming back.
that's not what I'm.
bigger and better.
You guys,
Angrier.
Angrier.
you're gonna see us. Like, if you didn't love me at my season 2, you don't deserve me at my season 6. Is like what I'm thinking here.
Right.
I'm
The
thinking
guys are getting nicer. I'm getting meaner.
Technicolor, Kasey
Yeah.
villain arc coming to
Kasey villain arc.
happening. Surprise twist at the end. There's gonna be lore.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that thing that like 2010s YouTubers did, where they had like recurring characters in their review videos.
Can we please?
I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'm James from another dimension, here to stop you guys from watching Dear Evan
That's
Hansen.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full nostalgia critic and like, I'm like, I'm evil eye patch James. Like
Yes.
recurring the Clone
You can't
Saga
give,
is
you
gonna
can't
happen.
give them all of the bits, James.
All right, no, this is, you think I'm giving away everything? Oh, this is
a fraction.
this is episode 1. This is like, you guys saw the run times for Stranger Things season 4. You
Oh,
have not seen
prepare
that.
to
you
be
thought
blown away.
That we did 40-minute episodes? Wrong. An hour and 40 minutes.
24 hours.
24 hours.
A Socratic Cinema stream of a month straight.
We all
We've
have
been
just,
watching movies.
Yeah, this is gonna get crazy. There's gonna be like smoke machines. And
Season 6
yeah.
is the season of DMCA, baby. How many movies can we put up on the YouTube channel and have them
start
destroyed?
uploading full movies.
We become pirates.
Yarg!
Yeah, one of us goes to jail and we have to like get a random replacement for like
It's
2
not
episodes.
gonna be me.
Okay.
It will be
I'm
me.
throwing everyone under the bus. It won't be me.
But seriously, stay tuned. We might take a couple weeks off between seasons, maybe. I don't really know. We haven't planned that.
Yeah, we haven't
far.
talked about
Yeah,
it
we
yet.
haven't.
We'll figure it out. But season 6 is going to be crazy. Once we finish scripting it and the storyboards are in the works, we're working on big sponsorship deals. Maybe season 6 will finally get a sponsor.
Will I
Yeah,
get
jerky.
MeUndies to finally
Wouldn't that be crazy?
sponsor it?
Well, you remember we had a sponsor.
We did.
Was it the jerky?
It was
No, you
It
don't
was-
remember? It was
Oh.
the.
it was
Oh yeah.
yeah, it was the lawnmowers.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what else. How do you end an episode? How do you end an anniversary?
Well,
I love all of you
525,000.
except for one of you.
600
You
Wait,
know
we need the
who.
piano. Bum, bum,
Bum 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 bum.
You don't even know.
Bum bum bum.
500
Believer.
Bum.
Believer.
What are you even singing?
Pain.
Get
Wake me up.
Oh no.
Wake
Oh.
me up. Wake me up. Believer.
Not Imagine Dragons.
They
no.
can't DMCA that because it's so bad.
Seasons of the.
Can't stop believing. Wait, no, that's not how that song goes.
Anyways.
No, you just stay.
You
si-
did-
Let's stay silent and let him forced to hear himself. Reckon with what you've done.
Reckon with what you've done.
And with that, Riley, you can't take the headphones off. And with that, I think you guys deserve one big, hearty.
Wait, I haven't even spieled.
Oh.
Stop.
I thought that was what that was, man.
If you've enjoyed the episode, am I really saying this right now? Feel free to like. Did you just snore?
No, I would never.
Shut up. Like, comment, subscribe. You can find us on social media at Twitter at Cinema Socratic and Instagram at Socratic_cinema. You can also become a patron for as little as $1 a month by becoming a patron at patreon.com/Socratic Cinema. I feel like one of those AI generated articles. I see it, Riley. You can punch me later.
Whoa.
Becoming a patron's
Violence?
great. It helps the show. It helps you because you get more Socratic in your life.
God help you.
And you can help make season 6. You can help fund all the theatrics we're gonna do. We're gonna get into some hijinks.
Yeah.
There's gonna be like bottle episodes, like subplots. and
Oh, that would be awesome.
but just keep up with us. Get in touch. Say hi. I'd love to talk. You can ask us questions on Twitter, and we'll probably answer them. You don't have to wait for the anniversary. And I cannot wait to see you in season 6, really and truly. And as Charlie was saying,
Well, I mean,
do you want to say it now?
no. I'll say it. And you all deserve.
It just doesn't.
It,
Adios.
Adios.